Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. Let's see today's question. So today's question is from this topic of differentiation. And in this question, we have been told that y is a function of alpha and beta, that is sine square alpha plus cos square alpha plus beta, plus 2 times of sine alpha into sine beta into cos of alpha plus beta. So we have been given that y is a function of alpha and beta, and we have been told in this question that keeping beta as a constant thing, we need to find the derivative of y with respect to alpha 3 times. So we need to find d cube y upon d alpha cube here, treating beta as a constant. So let's try to simplify this idea of y first, and then we'll solve and differentiate it with respect to alpha here. So first of all, I can see in this y function, I have this term 2 sine alpha sine beta. So I can use this defactorization formula here that says 2 sine c into sine d can be cos of c minus d minus cos of c plus d. So if I use that idea here, my expression for y basically becomes simplified. So y becomes sine square alpha cos square alpha plus beta plus this becomes cos of alpha minus beta minus cos of alpha plus beta and cos of alpha. Right? So let's see. Let's try to simplify this. Becomes y equals to sine square alpha cos square alpha plus beta plus cos of alpha minus beta into cos of alpha plus beta minus cos square alpha. Now what I get here is cos square alpha plus beta and minus cos square alpha plus beta gets cancelled. So now my value of y gets simplified, and that becomes y is equal to sine square alpha plus cos of alpha minus beta into cos of alpha plus beta. Right? So this is how my y gets simplified. Now let's find the derivative of y with respect to alpha, because we have been asked that. So differentiating y with respect to alpha first time, we get dy by d alpha, that is, so derivative of sine square x would become 2 sine x, and derivative of, so basically it is 2 sine alpha, and derivative of sine alpha is nothing but cos. Here, I can use the idea of u into v. So keeping u as the same, if I take the derivative of cos alpha plus beta, that becomes minus sine alpha plus beta into derivative of alpha plus beta, that is 1. Right? 1 plus 0, because beta is a constant value. And now if I keep b as constant, cos alpha plus beta as it is, if I take the derivative of this, it becomes minus sine of alpha minus beta into 1 minus 0, which is again. So you get here, this becomes 2 sine alpha cos alpha, so sine 2 alpha. This becomes cos alpha minus beta, or I can write plus into minus becomes minus, so I can directly write here minus sign instead of minus cos alpha minus beta into sine alpha plus beta minus sine alpha minus beta into cos alpha. So we get here sine 2 alpha minus common, you get sine alpha plus beta cos alpha minus beta plus sine alpha minus beta cos alpha. So here if you see the idea, we have here sine A cos B plus cos A sin B, right? So we can write this entire expression as, we already know, sine of A plus B is nothing but sine A cos B plus cos A sin B. So we have this entire expression sine A cos B plus cos A and sin B. So I can write this as dy by d alpha, which is sine 2 alpha minus sine of A plus B. So it becomes alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. Beta gets cancelled. Alpha plus beta, alpha plus alpha is 2 alpha. Sine 2 alpha minus sine, that is. So you get dy by d alpha already 0. Again, I will differentiate it with respect to alpha. You get d square y by d alpha square is also 0. And again, if I differentiate it with respect to alpha, you get d cube y by d alpha cube, which is asked to us. That's also 0. So we have been asked the value of d cube y by d alpha cube, and we already get that as 0 from the question which is asked to us, keeping beta as constant. And if you see, the option that matches here with the question is B. So B is the correct answer for the question which is asked to us. I hope you have understood how to solve this question, right? We just simplified our value of y. Once we got that simplified, we just found the derivative of y with respect to alpha. And further simplifying that, we got it as 0 already. So after differentiating it 2 times also, we will get it as 0. So that's why the correct answer for the question is B. I'll meet you again tomorrow with the next question. Till then, you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, share these videos with your family and friends who are also involved in the preparation of JEE. Thank you.